Hey y'all, this is Jess with Bless Your Heart. Let's make a Motel Key beaded keychain. I'm going to start with Peachy Olive Glitter's birthday cake, and I'm going to go in and kind of scuff up the part of the Motel Key that I'm going to put the glitter in and just wipe it all down with alcohol, add the glitter to my epoxy, and pour it into the little well. I'm going to try to get this layer as even as possible, but enough to kind of fill that little well in, and I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. On the other side is where I'm going to put my little decal, and it's just a verse. So I did an offset in this real deep turquoisey color, and then the actual decal is going to be in white. And I'm just going to place the top part of the decal onto the offset and then place that onto the side opposite of the glitter. Now before I place my decal, I am going to wipe this off with some rubbing alcohol, and then I'm going to place my decal as center as I can get it and move on. And once I like what that looks like, I'm going to move on to the bead part of the keychain. I just got this elastic cording from Amazon, this yarn needle from Hobby Lobby, and these beads are also from Hobby Lobby. They're just over there kind of like with the jewelry making stuff. So I'm just going to thread each bead onto this cording with my needle in the pattern that I choose, and then we're going to go about attaching everything to it. Anytime I make one of these like wristlet type keychains, I do want to make sure that it's briefly going to go over my hand. And you never want to forget your little clasp, lobster claw, whatever it is that you want to put on there. And then once you get everything attached, you want to go in and do just a basic square knot. And this is super stretchy cording, so you don't want to stretch it so much that you break it, but you do want to stretch it to get you a tight enough fit that those beads kind of just stay butted up to each other. So for this knot, I'm just doing 2 or 3 little normal square knots, and then I'm going to put it back through that needle, the eye of that needle, and I'm going to pull all of that cording back through that very first bead, and I'm going to tie several knots on the other side of that bead also, and that will help us to anchor this and give us the longevity that we're going to need for them to be putting it on and off, on and off. Once we're happy with that, we want to move on to the embellishments. This is just a little container of jump rings that I have, and the correct way to open a jump ring is up and down, You just kind of pull them apart like that. You don't want to open them up wide because then you'll kind of mess with the integrity of that metal. So you just want to go in and add the embellishments with your jump rings. You can make this as long or as short as you want. You can add as many as you want or none at all. This is completely your preference, and just add until you are happy with it. Now, once you get done with all the embellishments you want or don't want, you just want to add it to the keychain, or you were done before that. And then you want to admire your handiwork because you just made that and it looks pretty awesome. So after this, I'm going to go in and I'm going to add my motel key thing to it. And I did go in and seal that vinyl in with just a thin layer of epoxy that I added Feather Bear Bling Platinum to. And I'm going to add this to the base of that lobster claw clip, so it'll all just kind of fit and not be super bulky in any certain spot. And here we go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.